Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing an empties video for you guys. Products that I've used all the way until their very end, or as close as I could get them. Some of these products I used all up because I really liked them, and others I used up because I just felt like I needed to, or I didn't have any other alternative. It doesn't mean necessarily that I really liked them. I've got sort of a mishmash of products kind of piled up on my bed. I don't have a fancy container or a designated bin that I put my empties in to collect. I just kind of put them on a spot on the floor in my bedroom. So in no particular order, I'm just gonna start with sort of my larger items and work down to the smaller ones. One of the larger items that I have is this. This is the L'Oreal Paris Triple Resist Reinforcing Conditioner. It says it nourishes root to tip, reinforces strands, and resists breakage. I would say, value for money, this is okay. You get a lot for your money. I don't believe this is very expensive. I think it's somewhere around $5 to $7, somewhere in that range. It smells nice. It has a really thin consistency, which for a conditioner, I prefer a thicker conditioner just to help detangle my hair. So this wasn't my absolute favorite, but I did pretty much use it all up and it did its job for the time being, but not my favorite. I was pairing that with this shampoo. This is the OGX Nourishing Coconut Milk Shampoo. It smells amazing. It just smells like coconuts. Pure, fantastic summer in a bottle. I did drop this, and so it no longer closes. So that was kind of sad, but it is a really lovely smelling shampoo. It has a nice rich lather to it. It is pretty moisturizing, almost a little bit too heavy for my hair. My hair can be kind of fussy, and something about the consistency of this, if you can hear it, it's like a blob of jelly in there right now. I found it really hard to get the very end of this. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the coconut that's in it, if maybe some of the oils that are in it sort of congeal, and you have to squeeze pretty hard to get the last bit of product out. So it was kind of a battle, so that's why I don't think I would repurchase this, just because of the struggle to get it out of the bottle. On with big bottles, and like I said, in no order, this is gonna be so random. This is the Act Total Care Anti-Cavity Fluoride Mouthwash. I go through these all the time. This is a necessary must-have, have to use every night for me. I have really sensitive teeth. They tend to be sort of soft as well. So if I don't use this, I'm really sensitive to any really food. Even soft foods can make my teeth feel sensitive, or different temperatures can make them really sensitive. So I use those up regularly. This one was in the fresh mint flavor. I kind of alternate between fresh mint and whatever the blue one is, sometimes the cinnamon one, just because I get bored. This was still kicking around in my sort of pile, and I don't remember if I had spoken about it yet or not. I may have done this in another empty video. If I have, pardon. If I haven't, this is the Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask from The Body Shop. This took a long time to go through. I think I purchased this 2 summers ago, so not the one that just happened, but the one before, somewhere around maybe summer, fall. And it is completely gone. Thing is empty, and it's a bouncy texture, very thick, nourishing sleeping mask. I loved the product. Once I started to get into warmer months, it was a little bit too heavy, but I finished it up anyway. I have not repurchased it, but I think that I would. Sticking with the random theme, this is the Mrs. Meyers Clean Day Liquid Hand Soap in Orange Clove. This is something else that we purchased. I say we because Alex and I bought it together, and it's just a hand soap. This scent I bought around Christmas time. Orange and clove is just a very Christmassy sort of scent for me. And I just really like these hand soaps. They go a long way. They're just a standard soap. I have no idea what I've done with the pump on top of this, but they make really nice smells. They make really nice scents, and they take a while to use up, and your money goes a long way, and they tend to be more like earth conscious, I believe, is kind of their shtick. We continue to buy those and we'll probably continue to buy those for a while. It's hand soap, it's something you always use. Okay, last totally random, and then we'll get into more sort of the beauty products stuff. But this is a toothpaste, which you can see is absolutely squished down to its last legs. I'm actually breathing the last bits of life out of this little pocket here. But this is the Colgate Maximum Strength Sensitive Teeth and Plus Whitening. And like I said before, I have super sensitive teeth, so I need to help them out as much as I can, and I have used the life out of this. I pick up pretty much any sensitive toothpaste I can. This one did the job. My teeth have been feeling great, so used that up. Okay, on to the more makeup-y sort of beauty product line. This is a facial mist. It's by Botanics. It is the Rose Water Toning Spritz, 100% organic, cleanses impurities and freshens. This was a really, really nice face mist, and it did last me quite some time. It's a good sized bottle. It's about 5 fluid ounces. I don't remember the price, but if I bought it, it couldn't have been too bad. And yeah, the scent is really mild, almost peppery in smell, but it's just really refreshing. Doesn't leave any sort of sticky film or residue on your face, and it didn't bother my skin either. Really, really like this. I'm trying some other face mists out after this one, but this is something I would repurchase. I did in fact pick up another face mist after that one. This is the Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. This smells like roses. I loved it. I like the smell of rose for some reason, although particular in certain things and not so much in other things. But this was also a really nice face spray. It seems sort of calming, not overly moisturizing, but just really, really nice. If you're into face sprays, if you like the scent of rose, this one was really good as well. This is just a little sample size I picked up for like 10 bucks at Ulta. It was nice. I would purchase it again. Face sprays are something that I'm kind of playing around with. I'm not sure if I understand their purpose necessarily, but they are really nice and sort of like a pampering thing. Other things that you spray on your face are makeup setting mists. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I used this all up and I'm not really sure if it was effective. It has a decent spray nozzle. The packaging gets super dirty. It's in this black matte packaging and everything shows up on it. It's a good size. It's 3.4 fluid ounces. Not too pricey. It's from the drugstore. It claims to have a fine texture. It sets and it's for after makeup. So it has a little chart on the back. I don't know if it did as great of a job as other ones that I have tried, so I did not end up repurchasing this one, and instead I picked up this one from NYX. This is the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray, and this was really, really nice. I like this. I've actually repurchased this. I have a brand new bottle sitting on my makeup counter right now. It's smaller, it's 2 fluid ounces, but I believe it's around $7 or $8. So again, not too bad price-wise, but it does seem to set my makeup, sort of make it look more like skin, you know, set the powders on your face, and it does kind of keep me matte, but not all day, but it does help the longevity of my makeup, and I like the finish to it. And eye cream that I've used up, this is by Clarins. It is the Super Restorative Total Eye Concentrate. I got this little guy as a sample or maybe a perk from Sephora, something along those lines, and it's taken me a really long time to go through because you don't need a lot. It's quite concentrated, really creamy, has a really nice texture to it. Again, I don't really know if these are doing anything immediately, maybe for the potential future, they're preventing wrinkles, etc., but it does feel really nice. It's a nice addition to my nighttime routine. I did really, really like it. Seeing that it's from Clarins, I'm thinking that it's a little bit more on the pricey side, and right now I'm just going through an arsenal of eye creams that I've accumulated from subscription services or point perks, etc., so not sure if I will actually be repurchasing this, but I did like it enough to repurchase it. Some makeup products that I have used up until the bitter end, or just about. This one is the Clinique Quick Liner. It is sort of a charcoal eyeliner. It was twist up, super fine tip, and it's in this charcoal gray color. It was just a really nice sort of smoky charcoal gray. It didn't really smudge on my eyes. I would use it in my waterline, I would use it to tightline, and it stayed exactly where I put it. It, like I said, it didn't smudge too much, so this was really, really nice. This was sort of an impulse buy when I was in a department store. I don't remember which one, but I ended up really liking it. It is a little bit pricey, but I like the convenience of the twist up rather than having something to sharpen, and it was a nice fine point as well. It claimed to be waterproof. I believe that it was. I think I would definitely strongly reconsider repurchasing this. I have fought this mascara to the bitter end. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and this is the waterproof formula. The packaging on the outside is starting to get all worn, and the inside is messy to boot. There's almost nothing that comes out on the brush anymore. It's starting to get dried up. This was a magnificent mascara. There's a reason why it's trending right now in beauty. It's kind of becoming a cult favorite. It's just a really nice formula, a really nice brush. The waterproof stays, it doesn't smudge. I prefer waterproof mascaras that sort of flake off rather than kind of be greasy and smear. I like that better. This formula is really, really nice, and it holds a curl. Just a fantastic mascara that I have to retire. These are two very similar color NYX butter glosses. They're in Tiramisu and Creme Brulee, and I have used them down to the point where the bottles feel empty when you open them up. This one has a tiny, tiny bit of life left in it. I sort of swirl around the outsides, and same with this one. You pull it out and you get just the tiniest bit of swivels. These last forever. I have probably had these way, way longer than I should and than I'm supposed to, but they are just wonderful nude colors that I can wear over lipsticks or on their own. They're not super fussy. Formula is fantastic, and I just love these both to death. I've purchased many other colors, and I will probably repurchase these as well. Another product that I'm having to scrape the sidewalls of the bottle with is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. This stuff is just a really nice formula. I got it in the shade Light, so I use it to kind of camouflage under eye or any sort of spots that I have that might come up. It blends really nicely, it sets pretty nicely as well. Just an all-around really good concealer, and I have already strongly, heavily debated picking up another one of these. And lastly, I am so sad that this is used up. My sister bought me the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. This stuff is a godsend. It is amazing. It cleans your brushes instantly and easily. If you don't want to deep clean them all the time, if you want to clean them more regularly, this is super easy to use. It has a nice, mild sort of vanilla scent to it, and it just does. It gets down and dirty with your brushes, cleans them up, makes them smell really nice. It is slightly expensive, I believe, to get it in bigger quantities. This was just like a maybe $10 sample bottle or something like that, but it's dries really quickly. You don't have to wait forever if you're just sort of changing colors between a brush. Love that stuff, and I'm already considering buying the Mondo size to use over and over again. Alright, so those are all of the products that I've used up in the past few months. It's been a while to collect all of those things. Some of them I've had for years and have just finally gone through and used, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe to see more videos like this from me in the future. You can select to be notified whenever I post, or you can choose to not to. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.